Imagine waking up to a world where the air you breathe is thick with smoke, and the landscape around you is being consumed by raging flames. This is the reality for millions of Americans as wildfires rage across the country, causing unimaginable devastation. From homes being reduced to ashes, to wildlife losing their habitats, the effects of these fires are far-reaching and heartbreaking. But just how much damage have these fires caused so far? How many lives have been lost, both human and animal? And what's the true cost of the destruction that continues to unfold? Stay tuned as we dive into the shocking statistics, personal stories, and expert insights that will shed light on the magnitude of this ongoing crisis. This is the true cost of wildfires in America, and it's more devastating than you might think. Introduction to wildfires in America. Wildfires are a natural part of ecosystems in many parts of the world, but in recent years, they have been growing in frequency and intensity, especially in the United States. According to the National Interagency Fire Center, NIFC, in 2023 alone, over 58,000 wildfires burned an estimated 7.5 million acres across the country. This represents a significant increase in the area burned compared to previous years, and the toll of these fires goes far beyond the land. Lives are lost, homes destroyed, and entire ecosystems wiped out. But what's even more tragic is the fact that wildfires don't discriminate. Whether it's the urban communities of California, the forests of Oregon, or the dry plains of Texas, the impact of these fires is being felt nationwide, and the damage is continuing to unfold. Human cost, deaths, and injuries. The most devastating cost of these fires is, of course, the loss of human life. According to the National Fire Protection Association, wildfires in America have claimed the lives of at least 300 people in just the past decade. While the numbers vary each year, the toll on families, first responders, and entire communities is heartbreaking. In 2023, we saw particularly catastrophic fires in the states of Hawaii, California, and Colorado. The fire in Lahaina, Hawaii, in August 2023 became one of the deadliest in the history of the United States, claiming over 115 lives, with many more people still missing. Authorities estimate that hundreds of homes and businesses were destroyed, and the once thriving town of Lahaina, a popular tourist destination, was left in ruins. Meanwhile, in California, another major wildfire, the Mountain Fire in the San Bernardino Mountains, forced evacuations and tragically took the lives of several residents. As the fires grow more intense, the risk to human life increases, especially for those living in high-risk areas with limited access to evacuation routes or emergency services. Wildfire injuries, first responders and civilians. Beyond the tragic deaths, the wildfires have caused thousands of injuries. Firefighters, often called heroes, put their lives at risk each year as they battle these uncontrollable blazes. In California alone, 1,000+ fire-related injuries have been reported in just the past 3 years. Many of these injuries were suffered by first responders who bravely work day and night to save lives, risking burns, smoke inhalation, and exhaustion. Civilians, too, have been injured, often suffering from smoke inhalation, burns, or even accidents during evacuations. The environmental and animal impact. While human lives are at the forefront of this crisis, the environmental toll and loss of animal life are equally heart-wrenching. Wildlife across the United States has suffered tremendous losses due to the destruction of their natural habitats. According to the World Wildlife Fund, WWF, wildfires have caused the deaths of countless animals, from large mammals like bears and deer to small birds and insects that once thrived in these ecosystems. In 2023, it's estimated that more than 12,000 animals perished in the devastating wildfires of the western U.S. alone. These fires have decimated entire habitats, pushing already vulnerable species closer to extinction. For example, the iconic California condor, which is already critically endangered, has seen significant declines in its population due to wildfires destroying its breeding grounds. But it's not just the rare or endangered species that suffer. Ordinary animals like rabbits, squirrels, and foxes also find themselves fleeing for their lives, with many unable to escape the flames. In the aftermath, the consequences are dire. Ecosystems are disrupted, food chains are broken, and the long-term impacts on biodiversity could take decades to recover from. Thank you for watching and staying informed on this critical issue. If you want to learn more about the ongoing efforts to fight wildfires and support those affected, be sure to check out the links in the description below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth reports.